We have murdering psychopaths that run this country and this world, okay? You better grow up. I know our audience is great people and has grown up. It's just, it's all happening right now. Everything is unfolding exactly as we said it would, and even worse. And I have all these mainstream news reporters calling me up, wanting to do hit pieces on me, sitting there basically making fun of me on the telephone. They're just idiots. They think that they can control reality by delusion and by perception management. That's the modern term for lying. And so they tell you unemployment's 9.6 when it's been over 22% for 2 years. They just lie. They just endlessly lie, and they're passing all these new taxes, all these new regulations. And I just don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore about this. I mean, this is just completely insane. The government comes out and admits all these crimes they commit, and then nobody gets in trouble. The government admits they're growing the opium, shipping the cocaine in, no one gets in trouble. The government admits they're running around all over the world with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation engaged in spiking people's vaccines. And I guess the good news is record low, record numbers of people are taking the vaccines last year and this year. That's in the news again today. But the globalists are just going to release some horrible plague and then have a vaccine for it and say, see, you people that didn't take the vaccines, it's your fault. And if we do fight and remove the naked body scanners, the feds will just blow up a few airplanes and then say, see, you've got to fully come out and understand they're the terrorist and quit playing this patty cake game of, oh, we think this is intrusive. There should be other ways. You should just profile Muslims. Of course they don't profile Muslims because they know it's all staged. They've got to get the drugged up Muslim patsies on the airplane every time. They've got to have U.S. government agents lead them onto the plane. They're so drugged out of their mind every time they can't even talk. Muttalib, the underwear bomber, the list goes on and on, the drugged out guys. One of them was certified mentally retarded in 93, bombing the World Trade Center. The FBI cooked the whole bomb. They go out and find retarded street people, okay? Mentally retarded people. And that's the Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda goes from these precision aircraft with their transponders and beacons turned off. 1 out of 100 commercial pilots couldn't T-bone a building perfectly without their navigation system. These guys, line of sight, never flown in that area, never flown a commercial plane, fly them straight in. Magically, 2 passports drift down, proving it's them in the hours after, with multi-feet of dust all over lower Manhattan, and the FBI finds 2 passports magically. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. They go from these incredible precision attacks to drooling morons who can't even blow their underwear up. So the globalists can come in and take over the airports and train a cadre of federal quasi-police to then be spilt out upon all of us to run around at sporting events and malls and the streets, training us to line up and have our DNA taken, and that's where all this is going. That's where they're training you to get in your comfort zone. They're now announcing, oh, we want to take your blood when you get a driver's license. Washington Post 2 weeks ago, I told you that 13 years ago in America, destroyed by design, because it's already on the stinking books. They've already got a law to take your blood at the DMV. They just don't think you're ready for it yet. And let me assure you, they don't want your blood because they want to help you. They want the cures for their own diseases, and they want to develop race-specific bioweapons out of your blood, and they want your blood so they can frame you whenever they want. Yes, that's what all this is about. And they're hiring every criminal they can get their hands on, putting them in black uniforms and giving them automatic weapons and telling them, go out and slap these people around and let them know that we're their bosses. I probably shouldn't even be on the air today. I'm telling you, folks, I am genuinely angry right now. And I'm angry off of the comments I've seen online, the news stories written about this. I'm angry at how much tyranny we're accepting because I know what comes next. Depression, work camps. And it'll be, local communities, people who don't have jobs, you come live on this government facility and then you have a job and we lock you up at night. That's all been announced in the Emergency Centers Act.